Hi, it's Ileana. So, I've been doing a lot of remote viewing, going back to Antarctica, the Baltic Sea anomaly, and also the Atlantean colonies. And this has inspired me to start to teach remote viewing, clairvoyant remote viewing, and also I've been connecting with intuitive channeling with Source Creator or Prime Creator. It is the God essence, it is spirit, it's creation to those energies. And it's just so beautiful. It's just such a beautiful frequency to connect with the intuitive channeling. I'll be teaching trance channeling, which is the deep state that you go into in trance channeling, in meditative state, where you connect to different beings, you connect to different frequencies and energies during the channeling process, and also the intuitive channeling, where you connect to the beings, but you're not in a trance state. I'll be teaching you how to protect yourself, how to connect with your spirit guides, with the higher self, with different benevolent, positive extraterrestrials. In channeling, you can connect to any one of those beings as long as it's a positive being and it's for your highest good. You can connect to them through channeling, and that's what I'll be teaching. It's so important to be protected, to be safe. Channeling is not dangerous as long as you know how to channel, how to connect from yourself out there to the universe and the beings in a very positive, safe manner. As long as it's taught correctly, it can be done very beautifully. Same with remote viewing. You set it the intent to be protected, to be safe, and to be guarded as you go with your mind and the subconsciousness to view different targets. I'm teaching clairvoyant remote viewing, where you will actually, for the target, you will receive 2 to 3 keywords, and I will guide you through those keywords to look at the target. I will teach you how to go out there and look at these targets on the planet, or it might be off-world, it might be an artifact, it might be a time period, it might be a being that will be remote viewing. So there will be a variety of targets and practice sessions, a practicum along with the course. So I don't just assign blind targets with numbers. I assign semi-blind targets so that you can actually practice and learn clairvoyantly remote viewing, and not specifically the military style, which is very traditional. It's strictly blind targets. I don't teach remote viewing this way, even though I was taught the traditional way. I prefer the clairvoyant way so that anybody can become proficient at remote viewing. Whether you're just beginning in your clairvoyant journey or you're advanced in your abilities, in your psychic abilities, clairvoyant remote viewing allows your mind to connect with physical things, energetic things, to see your target, to get clear data in what you're seeing 360 degrees, and to record that data with ink, pen, and pencil. I'm old-fashioned. I don't work on tablets or iPads. I believe just black ink pen and white piece of paper, 8.5 by 11. You start out on a regular sized piece of paper, the size of a book, and then if you want to work on a larger format of sketching what you see in your targets, in your idioms, is it man-made? Is it natural? Is it water? Is it land? What is it? Hot, cold? What are you seeing? The colors, the target, the information, the data, objects. whatever it is, what you're seeing in your target is what you'll be describing in those idioms, writing down and drawing it out. That's the style of remote viewing that I do. Then you can digitize the drawing and clean it up in some kind of an editor. It's pretty easy. Digital editors are helpful in when you clean up the stuff that you drew, because what you put down on paper, you cannot erase it, you cannot delete it. What you see as the target is what the target is. It can't be modified because you're not using your logic, you're using your senses and perception, clairvoyant perception, to connect to the target. And you put down what the target is. And then if you have a few lines or you put something down by mistake and you crossed it out, you can basically edit that in the digital editor software later on. It's not a big deal. You can digitize it, make it into a PDF, an image, after the remote viewing session is completed and we've reviewed the target to see the clarity of it, how accurate the target was, and the session data coming through. So those are the 2 courses I'm going to be teaching, and I'm ready to set them up and plan them out. So it's remote viewing and channeling. So when we are doing remote viewing of targets, it can be anything in the past, present, or even the future sometimes. At times, we're not even in linear time because remote viewing can allow you to go and see almost anything and everything that you want. So it doesn't always follow a progressive linear time scale. Sometimes we're beyond time in where we are because we're remote viewing different beings in various timelines, ships, planets, galaxies. I've remote viewed galactic history for my books and stuff, so it can vary what the targets are and the timelines. So it's very exciting what we can do in remote viewing and what we can see in these targets. Thank you so much, and namaste.